Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at audiblepodcast.com/SorgatronMedia. Over 75,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, iPhone, or MP3 player.
This is the Free Music Funtime Show with Sorg. Enjoy.
Once again, I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's not my type, I just want her for tonight. Uh-oh, here I go once again, I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's just my lover, tomorrow night I'll have another.
Met her in the front row at a UL show, said she didn't have a man but I thought so. Now he's sitting in the parking lot, waiting to see if she's getting off a bus or not. Isn't it ironic? He bought her diamonds, I bought her vodka tonic. I made a sex tape and she was on it. He didn't find out until he bought it. He forgot that he even shot it.
Skip to my loo, do what I do, darling. You be cool, don't keep calling. You know I got a girl, so go when I tell you go. Uh-oh, here I go once again.
I don't know why you're asking. Leave your girl around me and it's bound to happen. Kinda cruel, kinda rude. The kind of girl that gets her in the mood. So is it shame on me or is it shame on you? Would she come home with me if your love was true?
Cause I'm a hot dog, call me what you want.
Don't act like you blame me, don't hate me cause you ain't me. But next time, here's my advice. Keep an eye on your lady and don't think twice. Find them and feed them, freak them and leave them.
And go when I tell you, yo. Uh-oh, here I go once again. I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's not my type, I just want her for tonight. Uh-oh, here I go once again. I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's just my lover. Tomorrow night I'll have another. Na-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na, ooh-la-ti-da, gonna do what I wanna. Sha-na-na-na-na, ooh-la-ti-da-da, she kinda find someone I want ya.
He's probably not the first, I'm probably not the last. Think about the future, forget about the past. If you knew that she was lying, then why'd you even ask? I'm a rock star, you a roadie. She's a groupie that left you lonely. Talks about me so much you think you kinda know me. What can I say? I'm a home wrecker. I just wanna, I don't love her. After this, you can have each other.
Skip to my loo, do what I do, darling. You be cool, don't keep calling. You know I got a girl, so go when I tell you go. Here I go once again. Uh-oh, here I go once again. I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's not my type, I just want her for tonight. Uh-oh, here I go once again. I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's just my lover. Uh-oh, here I go once again. I'm with your girlfriend, so sorry she's not my type, I just want her for tonight. Uh-oh, here I go once again.
What's up, guys? It's Sorg. This is the Music Funtime Show with Sorgatron, of course. We're back after a little SorgatronMedia.com hiatus. I need a little bit of vacation to rest things up, but we are back full force. Lots of fresh stuff coming up for you the next couple of weeks. First of all, of course, tonight we got our first return guest of the show. He is way back on episode 2. Back in May. Now it's 6 months later. His album is done. It's coming out this week, and we'll be talking to Basick Sickness later on in the show. But first, that track you just heard was one off of the new one. We've had one before, the single they put out previously. But this is one off of Big B. Got to see him a couple of weeks ago, that show where we talked to the Cottonmouth Kings from last week's interview. Good stuff. Still a great show. Still has plenty of tattoos when he takes his damn shirt off. We've, of course, talked to him in the past here. WPAJ interview, if you want to go check that out. Back when he was in between shows, I think he was just done with Inked and he was working on a new one for his reality programming. Of course, the new album is Good Times and Bad Advice. This is the limited edition copy here I got with the awesome artwork on the front end. I got to listen to this a bit over vacation here, and I gotta say it's the most, I want to say the mellowest Big B album I've caught thus far. It's not like he was really a big gangster rapper or anything like that, but of course, kind of it feels like to me Big B's going back to his roots with OPM. And I think it's kind of, it demonstrated a little bit by his guests, of course, right here on the album. Of course, I think we played the track before with Everlast. We got Scott Russo of Unwritten Law, Khaleo, of Pepper, a bunch of other guests on there. And it's just a really cool, mellow, more laid back album in the long run. I fucked up again. Good times. I mean, just real cool shit. I don't know if he's in this introspective period of his life. Of course, I think last time we talked to him, they did a music video where somebody thought he hung himself. So I don't think you can mistake that for what's going on here. If you're interested, go check it out. Feedbigb.com, suburbannoiserecords.com. Reading straight from the back here. But go check it out. Like 2 flavors. This is the limited edition. They got the regular edition. I'm not sure if there's any track differences here, but it's all good shit. Support Big B. We support him here on the show. Like I said, we got coming up here. This is a track off of the brand new album. This may be the first place it's being heard. I don't know. Track is called WTF, off of his new album Before It's Too Late here. A Basick Sickness. I called him a legend earlier today on Twitter when I was talking to him, setting up for this interview. And, hey, he's a good friend of mine. He's helped me a lot over the years, with a lot of my projects and stuff. And he's a fine representation. He's a fine young man here in the Pittsburgh hip hop scene. Used to do the H-Con hip hop nights, down in the South Side. He's been all over the place. I don't think anybody's got anything bad to say about the guy, but Basic Sickness, go check out the track. And then right after, we'll be talking to him right here. Music Fun Time.
Believe it.
What's up, guys? Sorg here. That was a track from Basick Sickness off of Before It's Too Late, his new album. On the line is Basick Sickness. On the phone here in Pittsburgh. How's it going, man? You were on here. We double checked it. You were back here in May on episode 2, and you're back for episode 21. You are our first return guest, sir.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
Excellent. Of course, I think we were talking about, you had your first track, I think, out, already, back then. You got the album coming out. How's it been? What's it been like the last, 6 months getting this thing together?
Oh, absolute hell. And all I can say is, I am an avid gambler and I play the roulette wheel, and 21 is one of my 3 magical numbers. So, this is the omen sent by that power that turned us from pawn scum to here we are today. So I shall be at the Rivers Casino tomorrow playing number 21, the roulette wheel. As for the past 6 months, absolute madness. Sorg, absolute madness. You know, it took us a little while in between Get Some and this release, to get this out. We obviously weren't working on music straight. We had a couple showcases that we were running, you know, real life bullshit, you know, jobs and all that crap. So it kind of slowed down our creative process. But, like you said, when we talked, wildly enough, 6 months ago, that was kind of the spark off I mean, it's basically a foot in the ass to really get, this going again. That song we did six months ago, we probably put it together in about a week and a half, because of a deadline we were faced with. And then it was probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 month hiatus before we really, came together and pushed this and started writing for this and all that shit. So it's been a busy 4 months, I'll tell you that.
Definitely. And now, you know, of course, you know, you're doing this one with a band.
Yes.
Was it? I forget. Was Get Some done? Was the album done with a band in this fashion, or is this the first one you're doing in this method?
Get Some was done about half and half,
okay.
And you know, I use band as, I mean, it's a weird situation we have going here. There's, you know, me and my core producer, EO. I mean, we you know, the hype man and all that bullshit. We brought in a DJ. Now me and EO did all Get Some. Half of it was all electronics. The other half was like live drums, a little bit of live guitar here and there. You know, like, it was honestly just a bunch of random ass shit thrown together. This one was more, I don't even want to say more. I want to say it was all live. All live instruments. Once again, there was only 3 of us doing everything, and more so was my producer and, you know, the drummer, EO. He's a monster when it comes to all that shit. So he played guitar, you know, drums, bass, on pretty much every track. I came up with like the melodies and laid some roughs on a couple of them, and then we had a DJ, you know, he spins for us live and all that bullshit, and he laid cuts on at least half the album, if not more. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, do you prefer using the band? I mean, you know, this is your big venture now. You've been really big on going the rock angle here. You know, we saw the live band in your music video we talked about 6 months ago.
Right.
You know, I mean, I guess what's the ease factor of developing an album either way versus preference and the results you get?
I mean, to tell you the truth, album-wise, I mean, it's pretty much the same. Mm-hmm. It's the same madness, because either we're tweaking shit with an MPC and a keyboard and, you know, all that bullshit, or we're just rocking the fuck out. I want to say that, I mean, ideally, you know, if all you're doing is pressing some buttons and shit, it's a little easier than it is, you know, having a mic up drums and mic up the guitars and all that shit. But overall, I mean, they're both difficult, you know. I would say a band on the difficulty scale is a 10 and a straight hip hop, or I don't even want to say straight hip hop, with what we did with Get Some, that was probably a 7 or 8. Now granted, when you're downloading fucking songs off LimeWire and whatever, SoundClick, whatever the fuck people use, and you're just banging some shit out, I mean, I can release a song by the end of tonight if I really, really wanted to. Go find an instrumental, go rap on it, and put it out. Is it going to be album quality? No chance in hell. But, you know, we can make it that quick and easy if we're going to dig around with just some normal hip-hop bullshit. But I would much rather, you know, get the full band together and go that route. It's definitely not easier by any sense of the word.
Yeah.
And,
sure.
and live shows are fucking a million times harder. a million. Doing the hip-hop shit was fucking cake. You know, you bring a CD, you bring a fucking iPod, and you're plugged in and good to go in like literally 10 seconds. The live band is not nearly the same as that. I mean, you know, all the gear, setting up, you know, that bullshit.
Yeah, definitely. I think I saw a little bit of that the other night. Went to an MC Frontalot show here in the area, and everybody had their iPods or MacBooks hooked up, and then of course Frontalot comes out there with a full band, completely different. But it's nice when you're opening act, I'm sure. But
you know it is, but it's. I mean, how do you stand out?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's tough. You know, I mean, everybody raps nowadays. Everybody's in a band. Everybody does this. Everybody does that. So you really have to come with something different and come with something that's, you know, going to leave a long lasting impression in the face of the crowd. You have to anymore. I mean, it's not even a question. And that's why, I mean, if I have the choice of either releasing a song tonight, or taking 2 weeks to make it with a full band, I'm going to go the full band route 100%.
Definitely. Now you said about standing out at shows and everything. How has the reaction been to bringing out on the shows that you do? Are you usually the only one with a band, or are you kind of playing more shows with more bands?
I'm playing more. I'm playing more rock shows at this point. I mean, you know, from what I did in the past, I have really good relationships with the you know, the hip hop scene in general around here. So, you know, I still get asked to do shows, and depending on the venue, depending on how many acts there are, set time, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm not against, you know, bringing my instrumentals from the CD and, you know, putting them on and rocking out like that. I mean, granted, I'd much rather have the band, but when push comes to shove, I mean, everybody, like you said, everybody in the fucking hip-hop scene knows who I am.
Yeah.
Like, it just is what it is at this point. So I'm trying to get myself more into the rock side of things and see if we can start fucking around over there too.
So it must be nice. So at the hip hop shows, you're the guy with the band. At the rock shows, you're the guy rapping with the band. Yeah.
It's always I'm always the weird one. I'm always the weird one. I'm always the exception to the rule where people either fucking love me or hate me.
There you go. Hey, at least they'd speak of you afterwards, right? So
honestly, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We played a show a couple weeks ago with like a folk guitarist, Lukai and the Ghost Riders. Good ass dude. Wonderful music. But he was kind of sounding like some Johnny Cash. And then I don't know if you know Black Market Body Parts.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucking straight metal, like, you know, and I'm sandwiched in between them. And it went over well. I mean, it did, you know, it went over better. It went over very good and a million times better than I thought it was going to.
Excellent.
Yeah. And, I mean, it didn't hurt that the singer from Black Market, Rick, played guitar for us for a couple shows, and, you know, we're thinking about bringing him back and all that shit. So, I mean, that never ever hurts. But, like I said, it still went over very, very well because a lot of people had no clue who we were. So, rock and roll. Plus, whenever you're screaming and yelling, people can't understand what the fuck you're saying anyway. I could be rapping, I could be fucking, you know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck's going on. As long as you put on a good show, they're with it.
Fantastic if we forget the words, too. I've also seen you, of course, we talked to Muck, formerly Enigma, here in the area a few weeks ago here on this show. I see you popped up on there as a guest. I see you pop up here and there. I think I just saw you on Pittsburgh Playlist coming up here November 5th.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about... Can you tell us? Oh, that's actually a show. My bad. There was a nice poster though.
Right.
Smiling Moose. Give him a plug there. Go check that out. But so, like I said, I've seen your name pop up on a few collaborations. Any of them stick out for you? You know, I've talked about before a lot of the you know, you mentioned you know, connections in the hip hop community. How there's this really interesting. To me, it seems like an alternate rap sound, you know, as opposed to the typical, you know, I don't know if you want to call it street hip hop or something, between guys like you, Sykes, and Muck, other guys in there that have this, you know, you're going, you know, this rock direction. These guys have this, I don't know how I described it before, some kind of interesting electric angle on their albums.
Right.
Can you speak a little bit about that community and the connection there you have with these guys?
I mean, it all started from the shows back at the HCon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, Sykes, Amok, you know, both played there, along with, like you said, all the fucking, like, the hood dudes that I fuck with. They all came from the HCon. Like, it's, and wildly enough, like, it is a wonderful community to be a part of. Like, it is, you know, everybody, you know, relatively supports each other, and everybody's gonna hate her this, hate her that, all the bullshit. But for the most part, you know, I keep up with a lot of those dudes through Twitter and Facebook and bullshit, and I mean, we talk daily. As for like the Amok and Sykes and all that, you know, we all have a lot of the same influences. We're all trying to be ourselves, you know, and this is us. It's weird, but it is what it is. You know, Sykes sings, screams in a fucking metal band. I was talking to him the other day. He's fucking starting to sing in a punk band. So he's doing a lot of different stuff. Amok, same shit. Sykes produces pretty much all of his work.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's, and like you said, same shit. Like, we're all basically, kind of in the same ballgame. You know, we're just, I mean, we do it because we love it, and, you know, God forbid someone ever take off. You know, we're definitely all for it. And it's, like you said, it's wild how tight knit a lot of people have stayed in the community over the years. And, you know, Sykes, like I said, went his way, but into the metal shit, but, you know, he stayed with his Sykes stuff and stayed doing the hip hop shit. And to tell you the truth, Sykes did the artwork for my album. This one. So all the artwork was done by Sykes for this.
Excellent.
So, I mean, that just goes to show that, you know, we do stay tight, and anytime I can give money back to, you know, for design work back into my friends and shit, like, it is what it is.
Excellent. So, what's coming up? You know, what you guys got coming up with the album? Are we doing another music video? Because that last one was pretty cool.
Tell you the truth, I had my, my videographer, Dan Myers, in here, was it last night, the night before, listening to the CD. We're trying to figure out the song that we want to go to. I obviously, like, I did an interview, and it's funny, you know, I did an interview with, you know, that Rep PGH hip hop website.
Mm-hmm.
And I, you know, I make music that is madness, you know, mayhem. I said, I don't make music to make love to. I make music to fuck to. It's loud. It's, you know, so those are the songs that I want to push. But there was a song or two on the EP that are, I don't want to say poppy, but a little more catchy. You know, catchier hooks. You know, some singing shit, not the screaming stuff. So right now we're just debating on the song. And as soon as we get the song picked out, we're going to shoot. So hopefully, I mean, his turnaround time is really quick. You know, you've seen me perform. I put on a show, so I give him enough fucking footage to cut up and make work. So hopefully hopefully we pick the damn song within like a week. As long as I pick the song soon, then we'll have a video ASAP. But now that we're in a band, you know, it's democratic democratic decision making process, which is kind of a pain in the dick at times. I kind of had to put my foot down on a couple issues, but that's what it is when you're the captain of the ship. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Awesome. Well, real quick, I don't want to keep you too long here tonight. Always great talking to you here on the show. But was people check out, of course, most of your links over at basicsickness.com, right?
Yep. It's a website that has, the links to all the social media shit we do, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It has the links for the band stuff, and then it has the links for the DJ, and then it has the links for EO. So if you want to get in touch with EO about anything, mixing, master and shit, recording, you can get on through there. If you want to get in touch with a DJ for remixes, or if you want some cuts on your album, you can get in touch with them there. If you want to get in touch with me to tell me how big of a dickhead I am, feel free to do that also.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. Always a pleasure having you on. And hey, we'll see you next time.
Most certainly. And thanks again for having me. Lucky 21, you know what it is. Basic Sickness.
Hey, this is Dr. E checking in from the Kingdom Extreme Mag Studios in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Hey, once again, this is Dr. E checking in from the Kingdom Extreme Mag Studios. Today I'm going to bring you something a little bit different, a little more rap-oriented than you're used to hearing from me. We kind of throw down the metal kind of gauntlet stuff, I got a guy that's real interesting, at least to me. His name is Manafest, and he's hailing from kind of north of the border. Our friends from the north has produced another kind of amazing talent known as Chris Greenwood, or better known as Manafest. He's been attacking both the rock and rap markets with a style that kind of fuses rap and his rap chops to a guitar-driven rock. He's been known to tour with like a live band, and also just jump on stage with a track and just tear it up, old school style. He has a super high energy show and a love for his fans and his craft, and it's just putting him Manifest in that position to just kind of take over the market and everything, and great things are going to come from this young guy. Here's a couple little tracks for you to check out. Give it a listen, and I'll be back in a couple.
Preacher, what you got for me? Save my soul. See beneath and clip my wings. I'm not an angel. I try to be good. I bob with pride. I'm a crook. Turn the lights down, burning up the night. Always feel like I'm on the run. Feel guilty when I'm having fun. Only work seems to turn me on. Burning out and I've just begun. Brain won't stop. Chase the clock. Race to the top. Take it out. I need to come home, and my world surrounded alone. If I could, I would. Knock on wood, I know I should. Slow it down, one more round. See this crowd, let me rock 'em out. Another seed so deep into the hearts of those. Through a microphone speaking in a hypertone. Flights around the globe from Japan to Calico. I'm only one man with one chance.
There's once again Manafest, and you got to hear a couple little clips there. The last one there was So Beautiful, which is off his 2008 release, Citizen Active, and the remaining of those songs were off the new album called The Chase, which Manafest kind of said the title was based on the chase of his dreams and what it's all been about for him to get to this point. And speaking of his career, this past year, 2010, with the release of The Chase, he's seen some great tours. He's done a lot of the festivals and everything over the summer, and did a late summer fall tour with Super Chick, and is ending up the year with a bunch of festival placements and radio shows and that kind of stuff. And also he's garnered a few television placements of different songs and hooks and that kind of stuff, which is a great place for an artist in his position to be, getting that exposure and that kind of thing out in such a wide market. Once again, it was Manafest. You can check them out at myspace.com/manafestca, as in Canada, or manafest.net. And Manafest is MANAFEST for all of us illiterates, once again. And just one more point of news. Kingdom Extreme will be sponsoring a show next Tuesday. That's October 19th at Geneva College in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. This is a free show, and it features one of the most amazing live, interactive, visually compelling bands I've probably ever seen. These guys incorporate a lot of video and drama and just sounds and samples into their performance. Some amazing drum work, and yes, they have two drummers in this band, and they're using all like saw blades and bicycle tires and just a weird assortment of things in part of their percussion and everything. Definitely come check this out. There's going to be a lot of surprises along with White Collar Sideshow. We have some personal friends of mine, Fallen So Short. They're from this area and everything. You definitely want to check those guys out. And we have another band coming in. I believe their name is We the Gathered, I should say. They're definitely somebody you want to check out too. Once again, that's Fallen So Short, We the Gathered, a White Collar Sideshow on October 19th at Geneva College in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. And get this, it's a free show. Come on, come out, hang out, say hello. I'll be there. A bunch of our friends will be there. All these bands will be there. Come up, say hi, say what's up. And that's all for you. Check it out. Check out Manafest. See you at the show Tuesday. Thank you. Check in next week.
There you go. Thanks, Doc. Chiming in once again from KingdomExtremeMag.com. Thanks for those selections this week, man. Always good to hear from what Dr. E's got stirring. Of course, great show. We had some Big B. We had Basick Sickness. Thanks again to Basick for coming on again. Great stuff coming up with him. And as always, hit the site up, sorgatronmedia.com, for all the shows we're doing here. On wrestling, technology, whatever else we got going on. Chachi's says is talking about zombies and robots these last couple weeks, and the not wearing pants is always his angle. We're always looking for stuff. We're always turning the wheels here, looking for new content and everything. If you got something for us to talk about, somebody for us to interview, music you think we should consider for this show, please hit us up. music@sorgatronmedia.com, and hey, we'll take a look at it. We appreciate any input you guys, and tell us what you think of what we are featuring here. Is there more of this? Should there be more of this, less of that? Whatever you want. We accept all input here. Thanks again, Sorgatron. We'll see you guys next week.
You have been listening to the Free Music Funtime Show. Please add us and rate us on iTunes.